So I went back out and then I came back in. There we go. Okay, awesome. And it's totally zoomed in on you. That's good. All right, so I'm going to turn the volume down on the iPad, and it's all going the right way. This is awesome. Yay, I don't have to turn my head sideways. So how's it going? How are you? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean we're used to seeing him when he rocks over, that could make sense with the stones. He's like that. Yeah, I know, right? Oh no. It's so hard to imagine, right? Because I had this lady, she's from up in PA too, and she's like, "When are you going back?" And we're like, "Oh, I think the end of April, because it's, it's just so hard to, you're here and it starts getting hot here, and you're kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to go back, and then but you forget that it's really not nice there yet. Yeah, I know. Well, we had snow last May. Remember, it was weird, and the 9th of May. Of course, it didn't stick, but it did snow. Yeah, it's really hard when it really changes, when it's still really cold there and really hot here. It's just really hard to wrap your head around. Yeah. So, how did you feel after the lunging the other day? Your arms were so sore. You were like, no. You have to move them around. Good. Jeez. Well, yeah, and I was making you really try to trot and take the legs away, so that's good. But that's good. I mean, that would be all normal things. So if we can kind of pepper that in before I get back, it would just make you more ready to get the actual lunge lesson. So that's good. Good. So you just really want to feel that your hands seem nice. I see you have your white gloves on, so I can tell that's really nice. Just feel that both hips are pushing really equal. And you still want to think about the same thing, that you can take those thighs and legs away, but you can feel that your belly's coming into spine. Good. Let's ask for a halt somewhere, maybe by the garage door here. Feel that you can stay really straight to the outside rein, but your inside rein can keep the flexion so he stays straight. Good. And walk on. And don't throw the hands away. Feel that he walks up to the contact. If he goes a little bit above where we want him to, kind of tossing the head up, you're asking him with a little lower leg into a massaging fist of the contact that's already there. So it's like you're not taking more contact. You're just, hey, shh, Looney. Sorry, the dog is barking. So annoying. And feel that the contact stays the same into the halt. Good. So you can ask for another halt there at C. And you want to try to talk to him about the contact now. And into the hold. Talk to him about the contact. Yes. Soften and walk on. Keeping the contact coming through into the walk. And follow. 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 Good. Much better, eh? Then that way he didn't protest and throw the nose up. Very good. All right, so that's always something you want to try to work on, in your walk before you trot. Make sure that's there. Make sure you can go shorter in the walk and bigger in the walk, maintaining that contact. You could also do another part from the exercise, making him go shorter in that contact and then go diagonal and go to a free walk and then come back to a shorter contact, shorter walk. And it should be happening from your seat. Take your legs away and let your heels come back underneath you. Good. And legs away again. And feel, not that you halt, but that you could ask him to really compress in the walk. He can really almost halt. Almost. And then go out, but don't throw your hands away. Move your seat more. Seat, seat. Move, move. Glide, 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 glide. Good. So you're just kind of checking those things to make sure they're kind of in place, that you feel that you can maneuver him shorter and quicker and out and in. Really important when you're going to do to go into the trot work, right? And the canter work. If you don't really have it in the walk, then it's going to be harder in the trot. And if you don't have it in the trot, it's going to be harder in the canter. All right, so let's go ahead and ask for a little trot. We're going to trot in 20-meter circle at C to start. And same thing, even though it's the warm-up, you want to just say, okay, I still want you to kind of come through to kind of a steady rein. He can warm up in a straight contact. Again, I think that his legs are stepping okay. I think that the irregularity is still through the neck and the back. I don't think that he's any, like if I cover up his head movement, his steps are stepping equal. Like I don't see him favoring one leg over the other. So we'll keep going. And I think that's something that, like there, you could tell how he did like a little hesitation, like a short step. But you can tell if you didn't have that shorter contact, he might have actually taken like a limp step. But with the contact, you're kind of helping him to rock back, which we know this is a little bit his thing, go down the long side, is that he can't run off of this, you know, it's kind of a misconception. Sometimes people are like, oh, you know, forward, 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 like get the horse forward. Yes, it's true. Want to get those hind legs going. But it's a tough balance between getting the hind legs going. But if you're not clever enough to keep them in the good contact, then we could end up dumping onto the front end more and racing around on the forehand. So especially with him, I think it's more in your friend in your pocket to make sure that he trots and walks and trots and walks, especially in the beginning, with the best, safe, gentle contact you can do in your hands. So if you feel he's tension, like right there, a little bit like sensitive in the front, let's try a few transitions, but you don't really want to disrupt what's happening in his front end on the contact. And then trot again. Keep the contact. Keep feeling like you can massage it if you want to, if he brings the nose a little too out. And think more about riding only the hind legs with this soft massaging contact. So you can get a little bit more tough with his hind legs, saying, come, 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 but not running. He can take quicker, more active steps behind. Good. But not running. Good. Change your diagonal. Good. And then we're going to feel that you're going to come to the sitting to the walk and feel him in the outside contact, outside rein, hand down, and right back to the trot. Hop, hop. Don't lose the nose. Don't lose the nose. Tap him with the whip. He has to get like really, really, really quick stepping behind. Good. Under to the walk again. Better your job you're doing of keeping your reins the same, you know, keeping a little bit better, longer feel. And then up to the trot again. And to the walk. And trot, right away. Trot, hop, hop, hop. So when you start to get working up to this transition that you can do trot, walk, and then like almost like only one step of walk and then right back to the trot again, this is when the hind legs are going to start to come over. This is going to help you to do everything better in his back. And then up again. Good. Good. And he's not being as bad as I thought he could be with this rein length. I mean, he's really not trying to put the nose out too much, so this is good. Good. Under. Good. Under to the walk again at C. But like walk and then trot right away. Yes, this is, now do you feel him getting better in the reins? Make a big change of direction, maybe this half of a 20-meter circle and then through to the other half of the 20-meter circle like you're going to do a serpentine. Good, except stay going right. Good. Go through to the walk again. Don't let him look to the outside. Don't let him look outside. And then bounce and roll your shoulders up, back and down, and into the trot again. Quickly. Quickly. Good. Check your posting diagonal. Sit. Come to the walk again. Keep the flexion right this way. This way he likes to look to the outside. You feel that? Bend him more to the right. Bend him with your leg. Yes. Let him have more of a right leg. More right leg. Good. Under to the walk. Bend him to the right. Bend him to the right. Bend him to the right in your leg. Yes. Now, you feel the difference? Now, I know you're hanging up on your right hand. You're pulling your right elbow back to do that bend. But you were successful at getting him bent more correctly. Just try to think of keeping your right elbow in and maybe shortening your inside rein a little bit. Keep your elbow touching your belt. And you can squeeze and open your lower part of your hand. But keep your elbow in. Good. And under to a walk, like a walk step, and then back to the trot. Don't pull there, though. That was a bit abrupt, right? Good. Make sure you still don't, it's not Simon Says. You still want to prepare, right? Just because I say to do it right then, still prepare. Keep them straight, more to the right. Better. And then trot. Outside hand is still. Keep the belly into spine. Open your shoulders back and down. More active in the bend. More bend. More. Now he's trotting on more. There, you feel that? Is that easy? Good. Circle 20 meters to the right. And you're going to start giving that long inside leg back and down. And you're going to say, sorry, I'm not giving up on the bend. Sorry, we're going to have to bend here. Now, just to help yourself, we're going to do a few small circles to the right with an over-exaggerated bend. I want you to see his whole eyeball. I want you to bend him to the right, but you're still using a lot of inside leg, and really do a small circle and hold him. And he's going to, and he's going to fuss, and you stay pushing your right leg. Stay there. Stay pushing. Stay pushing. Stay pushing. Stay pushing until he doesn't pull on your inside. Yes, tap the whip. Tap the whip. This is an overcorrection, okay? Now, test if it worked. Go back to the circle 20 meters. See if he's a little bit better off of your right leg. Better, right? Good. Keep your outside hand down. Don't let it flap around when you go up and down. Good. Good. Quarter line. Not. Bend him. Bend him to the right. Circle right. Small circle. Outside hand down. Outside hand down. 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 Outside hand down. Stay on that circle. Outside hand down. Yeah, he's really protesting the bend, isn't he? There. Yes. Keep your outside hand down, touching the flap. Yes. Yes. Now leg yield out of this. Keeping your hand on the flap. Keeping your hand on the strap. Keeping your hand on the strap. Keeping your hand on the strap. Yes. 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 Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Good. Do this again. This is good. Bend him to the right. Bend him to the inside. Keep the outside hand there. One without the other isn't going to work. He's more of a trained horse, so you can hold that hand on the strap. And I want you to bend him, and you keep using, don't kick him with the outside leg, though. Use just the inside leg. The outside leg, especially when you're going past me, I want to see that it's relaxed and open. Only the inside leg. Quickly the inside. Relax the outside. Relax the outside. There, you feel the difference? Tap with the whip right behind your boot. Yes. Ah, he doesn't love that. He's like, oh man. Good. Now ride straight. See if you feel any better between putting both legs to both hands. Both legs to both hands. Come on. Both legs to both hands. You got this. Good. Better. Now circle 20 meters and canter. Stay bending. Stay bending. Sit back. Keep your weight slightly to the inside so he knows to come on this smaller circle. Yeah. Bend him to the right. Bend him. Keep your inside hand down by your thigh for a minute. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Keep it over and down. Keep it to the right. Down your hand. Down your right hand. More. Keep it down and back to your thigh almost. To your knee. Take it open, the right hand. More. Yes. Yes. Keep it like that. Now sit up. Open that inside hand and give him the inside leg and sit up like you're just up on your throne. Just stay up there. Just stay up there. Just stay up there. Keep riding the inside leg. Say, sorry, you're going to have to bend. Hold him to the right. Smaller circle, hold him to the right. Hold him to the right. Bring your right shoulder back and down. Right elbow down and in. Open your hand, elbow in. Hand down. Down and open. Down by your thigh. Yes. Elbow in though. Elbow in. Put your hand down by your thigh and put your elbow in. There. Keep your hand down. Down more. Yes. There you go. Good. This is a better don't lose it. Good. Now trot. Keep your hand down by the thigh. Don't give away your inside hand for me, okay? Don't do it until I tell you. This is why he's not giving through to the bend. Hold the right hand there. Don't give it up. I know your arm's going to hurt. Keep riding. Inside leg. Now sit. Yes. Now you feel the difference? Really nice trot. Sit and canter. Do not give away that right hand. Do not give away that right hand. And canter. Right hand, elbow in and hand down. Down by the thigh. Almost open and down. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Keep it. Keep it. Open, 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 and trot. Open. Keep the elbow in. Keep the elbow bent. Hand down. And trot. Don't worry. It doesn't matter if you don't get the trot right away. Keep the bend. Keep the bend. And go. Yay. Now you can give him a pat with the outside hand. Good. Now hold the outside strap. Now give him a pat with the inside hand, just gently. Good. Change the direction. Very good. Now, this way is not as bad for his bend, so you're going to keep your outside hand near the strap. Good. Circling there 20 meters. Outside hand down. Good. And just massage the inside fist and soften, but don't open your fingers and don't throw the hand away. It's just a massage within the contact. The contact is staying. This is nice. See, he really wraps around your left leg. Do you feel it? Now canter. This is what I want you to feel going the other way, but you have to help him more by putting your hand and holding him in that bend. Same thing in this sense. Keep your outside right hand down. Don't lean to the inside. Keep your right shoulder back, so you're right sure both of your shoulders are back. Keep your right shoulder back. Keep your right chest back. Keep it back. Good. Now trot. Keep it back. Keep it back. And go. Hop. To the right rein. Keep your right shoulder back. Don't pull your left shoulder back too far. Good. Sit. Right shoulder back and canter. Right shoulder back. Right shoulder back. Your outside shoulder. Yes. Outside elbow. Outside elbow. Good. Find the canter. Right elbow bent and back. Inside elbow a little bit forward. Shorten the inside hand. There. There. Don't lean to the inside. Keep your weight of your right shoulder over to your right hip. There. There. Now sit up. Keep to the right. Keep to the outside and trot. Yes. Now you're more straight there. Good. And stay to the right. Good. Good. Changing the direction. Diagonal. Outside hand's going too far forward. Careful. Both elbows have to touch both belt parts from your hips, from your belt. Okay. Okay, now we're going to establish that new outside, your left. Now this is the one where your right elbow has to be back. Now your right elbow has to be back. Your inside elbow has to be back. Inside elbow has to be back. Yes. It's not back more than your body. It's just that you tend to let it fall forward. Good. Keep flattering him. Don't fall off to the inside. Keep your weight to the outside. And then you just gently get your whip to the inside. I know we're going to do canter and we don't love to have it on the inside, but I think you need it here in this case. And tap him on right behind the boot and then tap him on the shoulder. Right behind the boot and then right behind on the shoulder. Hop. Right behind your boot. Quick. Hop. Hop. And then on the shoulder. Hop. Keep the contact. Good. Now do you feel him bending a little bit more? Good. Ask again. Right behind the boot. Hop. Hop. Quick. And to the shoulder. Quick. Yes. Yes. Because you give him the bend with the direction of the inside rein doesn't mean turn. Why? Because your body's not turning, right? Right. So the reason why it's different is that if you actually put your outside rein on and your outside thigh and you turn, then he would know to turn. We have to tell him that there's a difference here. Now we just want you to bend and flexion in your right side, but that doesn't mean go right. He wants to kind of be like, oh, I want to go right. You're pulling the right rein. No, you got to bend. Ha, yeah. Quickly again. Yes. Yes. Now relax. And then you won't overdo this. You'll just do this slightly, and then now you'll just kind of quietly ride and see how he takes it all. Good. Now sit and canter. Good. A little bit more quickly the same. Jump from the inside hind. Come, come, come. Up, the hands are getting too high and flailing. Do you feel that? Keep them down. And when he does that little rotation, I know that's what he does, and that's super hard to maintain. But you want to feel that you hold the right rein a little longer. Now, 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 and then do the quick right leg. Not your outside leg, only the inside. Good. Keeping the steady feel. You're going to feel pressure on both hands. Trot. Gut, trot. It's going to be hard. You're doing good. And with your body, trot. Don't pull the hands. Go, go. With your body. Ha, ha, brr. Keep your hands down. Keep the pressure on both reins. Sit and canter. Keep the pressure. Keep the right rein. Keep the right rein. Keep the... Yes. Go, 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 go. Pressure. Go, go. Follow the hands to the bit. Good. And then stretch out for trot and keep the pressure. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. And go. And sit. 3, 2, 1. And canter. Yay! Better, better. 3, 2, 1. And trot. Hands down. Yes, keep the massage. Keep the massage. Good. Keep the bend. Go, go, go. It's not about the trot and the canter right now. It's about keeping the bend the whole time. This is so much better. Good job. Sit and canter. Keep the bend. Ha! Don't let him get stuck behind. There he got behind your leg. Did you feel it? Okay, so keep the contact. Keep the outside. Don't lean to the inside. You'll see it in the video. I hope it's videotaping for you. Stay to the outside shoulder over, more to the outside hip, and trot. Keep your elbow in the right side. Keep your hand in contact. Don't lose the contact. Then trot. Ta, ta, ta. Don't lose the contact. Don't lose the contact. Stay to the outside. Don't lose the contact. Sit and canter. Stay with your outside out. Don't lose the contact. Yes, yes. Good job. Good. And trot. Don't lose the contact. Say, I'm going to hold your head really steady. Sit up and go. Ha. Yes. Good job. Keep your elbow in. Good. Inside hip range shorter so your hand's not too far back. Good. Elbow in. Keep your weight over the outside. Bend him. Sit and canter. Better. Good. And trot. Good job. Keep the contact. Keep the contact. Keep the contact. Keep the contact. Go. Good. Don't let him get away from your right leg. Sit and canter. Don't let him get away from your right leg. Don't let him get away from your right leg. Yes. Good job. Are you feeling the difference? Good. And trot. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. And relax. Go. Hop, hop. Right leg. Hop. Good. Steady in the outside. But you should feel him in both reins. Sit and canter. Don't let him get away from the right rein. Don't get him away from the right leg and right rein. Good job. Good. Very good. And trot. And walk. Hands down. Hands down. Bit long rein, a big pat. Good job. Do you feel the difference? It's not so easy to hold that through all of that parts, but the problem isn't the actual trot canter or the actual trot canter trot. It's all of the places in between, how steady you have to keep the contact. And then all you do is just move your seat, and then you freeze your seat, and then you move it, and then you freeze it. Like, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, were you able to videotape it? Good. I think you'll see it. I mean, I think that he's, you know, that kind of like the head thing that he does. I mean, that's what he was doing in the summer. Like, Not all the time, but that goes away the more that I got him straight and underneath himself. It goes away. But I do it by holding him really steady in both reins too and giving him something to lean against. And then he gets light, but you have to feel like you've got to take him to that place first. But he wasn't too heavy, right? Good. That's what I want. Good. I want it really consistent and steady feeling. And like, it doesn't matter because you trot or you slow down or you speed up or you canter or you trot or you walk. Like, I just want it to stay the same in the contact. And he can't get behind you because you have the contact. He has to still be like tuck, 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 canter, dun, 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 trot, tuck, 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 and canter, dun, 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 dun. That's what makes the steadiness. We're going to take a little walk break and then we'll do just a little bit more in the trot. Oh, really? Why? Oh, no. No. Yeah, no, I think he needs to stay on the isoxaprine because I think if he's got that, you know, he needs that blood flow. I think that would be one of the most important things that you wouldn't want to take him off. Okay. 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 Okay, good. Yeah. I think some of the horses, from what I've understood, that are on the isoxaprine, if somebody has, if the reason why they went on was from a vet, like, it's usually for that kind, it's pretty, you know, serious that you need to keep them on. Because that's with the blood flow. I mean, I know I had a horse, you know, with even navicular horses, it's all about the isoxaprine too. And of course the angle of the hoof and blah, blah, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. No. Okay. Okay, good. 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 Yeah, I mean, and how did you do it with the Adequan? Have you just backed off until we start again back home? Good. Okay. Okay. Well, good. To load him before. Perfect. Good. Good. All right, so let's gather him up a little bit. Make him come through to the halt. Make sure that he feels like he's right where you want him. Wait. And walk on. Don't give your hands. Move your seat. Your hands will follow in the head movement once he went. Go, 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 go. Then slow down. Yeah, good boy. Good effort. Good boy. Good boy. Keep him bending. Keep him bending. And slow down. Keep him bending. Sit down. And speed up the seat, the leg. His hind legs should get a little like woof, woof. Long legs. Good effort. Good energy. Good boy. Slow down. Don't lose the bend. Ah, da, 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 da. Keep him in the contact. Slow down. Bring the shoulder slightly in. Inside leg stays on, a little bit back, just in his case since he's so in with the haunch. Keep him bending. Good. Don't lose the contact. Don't cross the hands. Don't lose the contact. More walk. More walk. And out. More walk. Don't throw the hands. More walk. Move the seat. Hup. There. Take your hands. Good. Good. Tell him good boy when he takes you like that. From here, again, don't ask for the trot, but start to compress him enough that he offers the trot, but you didn't. Oh, no, he's looking to the outside. There. Now he's looking to the inside. Compress him and like entice him and tickle him quickly, the little hind legs, and into the trot. Yes, 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 like this, like this, like this. Don't lose the bend. Don't lose the bend. Good job. Yes. Sitting and into the walk. Don't lose the bend. You can feel it, right? He goes right against your right side. Only a walk, step, and trot. Hop. Don't lose the bend. Right leg. Hop. Yes. This is nice. And walk. Right leg. And trot. Hop. Yes. Good. And walk. Hold your knees. Close your belly. And trot. Hop. Don't lose the bend. And walk. Hold your belly. Sit down. Close the knees. Don't pull your hands. And trot. Hop. What? Don't lose the bend. Don't lose it. His blaze coming this way is a dead giveaway. You're in trouble when you go to the show. It's like his head turns a little bit and it's like, okay, with that big white blaze. And now a little shoulder in. Beautiful. And straighten, but keep the bend. To keep the bend. Good. Down the long side. Walk. Keep good with the bend and trot. Hop. Hop with the right leg. Hop. Hop. And trot. Hop. Oh, he's cute because he's a little like with a face like, oh, she's really. Shoulder in. Bounce the ball. Okay. That's too much. Too much head. Good. And legs away. Diagonal. Change the direction. Legs away. Wait. Straight. Posting 5 times. Posting 5 times. Keep the right rein now. Sit and sit trot. This way you're a little bit easier off the left leg. Little trot through the corner. Walk. Walk 1 step. Don't pull. Close your body. Feel your belly. And trot. Yes, yes, yes. Tickle your finger in the contact. Good. Bounce your belly. You feeling your abs yet? Walk. Don't pull. And trot. Hop. Hop. Bounce the ball. Bounce, 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 bounce. Hands down though. Hands are still. Shoulder in. Feeling your inside leg gives the support. Bring the shoulder with the right. Yes, yes, yes. No more angle. This is perfect. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Good girl. Keep it. And straighten. Good job. Walk. Give him a pat. Really good. Really good this way, huh? Long rein. Good job. Really good, eh? Kind of some of the best ones here. Really, really good. Yeah. He's really funny because he's one of those horses, if you didn't know how to manage him, you'd be like, okay, he's, it's not good. Yeah. It's definitely a rein lameness for sure. Yeah. Yeah. He's a classic rein lamer. Acrobat's a rein lamer because he's the same. He's kind of like similar to Donner in the sense of that he doesn't, he takes all of this like to get together. But like ironically, sometimes when you get it all figured out, you're like, well, that's not too much to get them together. But when you're learning it, you're like, oh, this is a lot to get them together. But it's really not. But it is at the time. And then once you get them together quicker and quicker and you only think about those hind legs and don't let him run off the front legs and keep him really straight and don't let him drift and don't let him wander and don't let him head tilt and don't let him this and that and the other thing. Straight and transition and straight and transition and straight and transition and then they're okay. Yeah. I'm learning it more and more and more. And I said this before about that trainer that came to help me with the horse that I got from Sweden. He was here visiting one winter, and he said, "Oh, I'm in town." And I said, "Oh, please come and help me with Deco because, you know, we just bought him and stuff, and I didn't know if I was on the right track." And he said, "Yeah, I step over and whatever." And he helped me, and you know, he really got him light for me. I mean, I rode him. He just told me what to do, but it was a lot of, you know, getting this kind of balance now that I know what I'm thinking. But the funny thing was at the end was I said, okay, so what, you know, he wasn't sound, he wasn't unsound at all. The horse was super sound, but I just said, you know, like, oh, what should I do for maintenance? Like, what do you like, you know, what's the schedule? Like, you know, what do you normally do? And he was just like looking at me, and I said, like, you know, like, should we just do Adequan? Should I do Legend? Should we do like, when do you do the hooks? And he was just like staring at me like I was had three heads. And he's like, I don't not understand. I don't, you know, I don't, you know. And I said, well, the injections. And he's like, you have to work the horse properly, like over the back. The injections. I don't know what what are you talking about? And it's true. It's more and more true. Yeah. And I was gonna say, just keep him on a like, even if you have to make a temporary like out of that tape, just make him a small thing. Um, you know, it's hard on your heart, but don't let him have that green grass. You know. I think it's so funny because I was just my mom's been sending me videos because I said, how's the grass? And she's like, it's really brown, you know, because like, you know, you start thinking it's getting green by now, but it's not. And she just sent me videos, and she was like, and it's super short, like at the Red Barn. It's like, it looks like the last time she mowed it, it stayed exactly the same. Um, so, but I always know by the end of April and May, it's that lush. I mean, it doesn't take a few weeks for it to be lush. So I would do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's you can tell the same thing here. It's coming the same thing, even though it's a different climate, but like the grass is starting to get that different. The summer grass is starting to poke up, and it's super green in places. It's crazy because we had severe brown for a while because we had like a drought here, and we got so much cold nights that burned the grass. So now we have all these little green. We drove over to Sarasota for polo the other day, and their fields were like, oh my gosh, they were so green and gorgeous popping up. So it's that timing, I think, everywhere. Good. So we'll on Friday, um I'm a little bit controversy because we're taking some horses over to school at the show, which we'll go over on Friday. But I think I'm only taking two now because unfortunately the little sale horse that I have that I was trying to compete, he just got a quarter crack, which is like I'm kind of freaking out, but not really sure if I should or not. But the vet's coming tomorrow to check it. But I know. So he's supposed to rest, which I'm just like, what? Like, I was just getting ready to do the sale video. Anyway, so I only have the two horses going, but we are like it's like okay, you can haul over at 12, you know, after 12 on Friday. So that's my only thing. Like if all goes well, we should be able to get them over there, and I could teach you over there too if I have all my stuff. So I want to say 3, but maybe it could have to be later. Or do you have something time constriction wise if I pushed it a little later or okay. Okay. I'll just as I get to know my times, which doesn't really make sense for Friday, but I think I have to check like my morning lessons, and then like you know, it just depends if we really pull out of here and get over there by noon, and then we just school. We could theoretically be done in an hour and a half and have them in their stalls, and I could be on my way back over, which is only like 10 minutes away. So, anyway, that would be my only thing, but I feel like it would be 3 or 4, but we'll just kind of touch base in case it needs to be 5, but I hope not. Yeah. No, and I just got like because I didn't have you on the mix again. Like when I don't have people on the mix, I forget about them, even though I've got the schedule. Like it's just like the schedule gets in my head, and since it's the same thing, you and Chris haven't been taking lessons, so I just kind of even when you're like, yeah, we're gonna start back, I just I'm not thinking, but now I'm thinking about it. So that's the only thing, and like I said, with Friday, with the 2 horses, it should be easy, but yeah, I know how that goes too. So I just want to give myself a little leeway there. I'm taking, Aaron's going to go with Picasso, and I'm going to take Golo. I signed up for 3-1, but now now I'm kind of like, oh, wow, why did I do that? As I was practicing it today, because the change is like good. But then it was like crazy because I practiced it a few times today. Then he started getting like hooper duper excited about it again. And so he kind of does the change and he's kind of like, yeah, after. And I'm like, and cause like a lot of times I'm like, yay, cause you did it, but like in 3rd one, like you have to keep going, like in the canter, like across the diagonal and be like normal. And then you have to like go into the corner and then trot. Let's see. So yeah, I was like, oh, I think I might be an overachiever on this one. But like all the other, like everything else is there. So it just was, I'm just like, I just want to do it. Like his half passes are insane now. I mean, and he's even canter. He's like, I can lengthen the canter and come back and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to do the 3-1. And I was going to do 3-1 with the new horse too, because he's actually even way better. He's doing the change. Awesome. He's even doing a change and then a change sometimes. It's just weird. He's just like so natural. It's just weird. So then I thought maybe I would throw Domino in there, but I don't know. But I like my lesson today was crazy good. I started like he's been making me do like change and then wait and then get it straight and then change and then like it's almost worse because it's like making everything worse. Like I'm like, can I just the 4s are like I hate the 4s. So then he's like, okay, do the 3s, and then like and even at that I'm still like a little bit like, oh, and the straightness and the thing and this, that, and the other. And finally today he's like, okay, like I did the 3s really well. He's like, let's do the 2s, and I like almost fell off. I was like, oh, finally, like, like I was like, oh, good. Like I mean, I do the 2s, and I've been practicing the 1s by myself, like forever. And I'm dying to have him like help me with the 1s, but whatever. This is how the training goes. You feel like you're just never, they never think you're quite there and whatever. But like it was so funny. Once I got to the 2s, it was like dun 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 dun. And he was like, "Oh, good," and like surprised. And it was funny because he said the same thing. Like I feel the same thing. Sometimes you just have to go through to the higher thing, and it's better. It's easier. And so like on my own, I had been practicing the zigzag, but I was like, just on my own. So it was really funny. So he started practicing the zigzag a little bit today, and I was like, again, I was just like, oh, like, and it was pouring rain, like pouring, and I was like, and he's like, tell me if you want to stop. I'm like, are you kidding? We're finally doing the zigzag. I'm like, I don't want to stop. So it was pretty funny because I definitely did nearly the zigzag. Sometimes I got a 7, sometimes I got a 6, but on the striding, but like, who cares? So I was laughing because I'm like, oh my gosh, should I just take him to the schooling show? So I don't know. But I don't really have the 1 Tempe, so yeah, so I don't know. So as of right now, it's just the 2. But bummer about Lindo, but I don't know. The vet's coming tomorrow, so he can. It looks so tiny to me. I don't really see a big deal, but whatever. If it's a big deal, I don't want it to get infected. I don't want it to be a problem. Like I have it all bandaged, and like if he needs. But did Donner have quarter cracks? Did you tell me that? No. I'm trying to think who had quarter cracks. Somebody had quarter cracks before. So that's the latest. So we'll just be in touch on the schooling on Friday. probably the best case would be is like when I'm actually going over there, if I'm kind of on my 12 o'clock time, I'll just give you a text and just say, looks like we might be able to be on time for 3. If not, we'll just push it to 4. And then Sunday, I think you'll still be. How's the weather? Will you be able to be afternoonish again, or does it? Do we have any weather concerns? Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Okay. Good. It was so weird. You just said that. I was just gonna ask you that. That's so funny. So that's good. In May. Oh, it's in May. Oh, so is that a is that a second one? Is that a new added one or is okay? Yeah. And when is the May show? Do we know yet? Beginning or end? But the May show is it the beginning or the end? Okay, that would be good. Okay, because I kind of was thinking about being back in that time too. And depending on which horses I have, obviously I think I would like to do it. I just can't remember when we went over there for that haunted Halloween thing if I was concerned about the footing or not. But okay, okay. I think he'll be ready. I mean, at least for like a training level test, right? I mean, is that what you're thinking? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's good to use that. I mean, that shows close, right? And if the footing's good and everything, I think it's good. So let's start thinking with that. Let's train for that, you know? So we'll start training for we'll try we might have to start doing a little bit longer lessons, but to start to feel like we go through the whole warm up and then let's ride the test at the end or a test ish like it. It doesn't have to be the test, but mm-hmm. Okay. Exactly. No, and it's no, it's really good, and I think, and you've been to the shows and you felt comfortable before, so it's all good. Yeah, I think. What? Oh, you never have you ever taken him to the show ever? Okay, so that's the thing. So this is the thing that you really want to be, because I know the same thing. I do the same thing. I think like, oh, I don't want to show like I don't want to show Domino again. I want to show Grand Prix. I don't want to show again in I won. Like I mean, I did I won once, and I got a 68. So like, I feel like that I was good, right? Like in reality, I should probably go do the I won again this weekend. But anyway, right. So so that's what I was just gonna say. So that's what I'm doing with Aaron. Like you want to sign up because in the scheme of things, what's one more class? Nothing. Like in all you're gonna pay, like pay 2 classes because you can always scratch. Like and if you go in the little class and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, great. You need it to be easy. You need it to be so easy that you're not like, oh my gosh, what's the test? Are we going to be okay in the shoulder in? Are we going to be okay in the leg yield? Oh, blah, 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 whatever. Like you need to be like, yeah, this one I can go in without thinking. And training level and even first level will be without thinking for you, I'm sure. Like I feel like you'll be training second and third level by the time that we get back this summer, but or this summer would be the idea. But I like don't be afraid to sign up for like a T3 and a first one, something like that. I like to do that. I like to always do the high one of the easy one and the low one of the harder one. And first level still is not going to be hard, but like if he is like looking at stuff and sometimes the more movements is good to keep him distracted, and sometimes just to keep him soft and loopy and softer is nice too. So you know, but let's ride through, let's work on that. Like I have Erin doing the same thing, that she's, you know, she's doing intro A and T1